What's up, guys? In this episode, we're going to do a walk and talk type episode where I'm going to go over the builds and the projects that I have in my garage, what I'm currently working on, what I'm shooting content for, that sort of thing. And while I'm at it, I'll be sure to mention the companies that work with the channel. If I have a discount code, I'll be sure to let you know what those are too. Everybody likes saving a little bit of money. It's not like you get into this hobby and you automatically know which companies sell parts for these razors, and hopefully it'll give you somewhere to start if you're looking for a specific part for your bike. Anyway, let's get into the garage. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so this bike right here, this is an SX500. If you are interested in building one of these bikes, be sure to check out the Facebook marketplace in your area. Look for SX500 and MX650. That's these bikes. If you're new to this and you're not sure where to start, check out voltronwatts.com. It's my website. I have a link to the YouTube channel with videos to help you learn how to modify these, what parts work with what. You can scroll down from there and find clickable Amazon links for parts that are gonna work for your bike if you're just getting started in this. About this bike, I have 2 discount codes for the bike here. This swing arm is from Midwest Mini Mods. This is a whole swing arm kit. I've done an in-depth video on it. I'll put that in the description below. So if you're interested in this swing arm, you can pick up one of these at Midwest Mini Mods. And if you enter Voltron at checkout, you'll save $120 off the swing arm. Another thing about Midwest Mini Mods, they don't just do swing arms. They do shocks, they do brakes, and they do front forks. I also have a discount code for that. If you enter Voltron 10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off any of the other accessories that you want to buy from the website. Voltron 10. Moving on here, these pegs are from Electro Garage. These are drop pegs, so they drop your feet about 2 inches, which is going to give you more of an upright feeling when you're riding the bike. It doesn't feel so small. The quality on these things are perfect. They're immaculate. I love them. The battery here, I've used a handful of Amherst batteries. Amherst battery, it's a 240 amp continuous battery, 72 volts, and it's 40 amp hours. It'll get you to your buddy's house. It'll get you to the bars. Maybe it'll get you to your girlfriend's house. I don't know. The motor, I can't skip the motor. The motor is a Soshin FW11. I love this motor. It's a bolt-in motor for the Razor platform, the SX and the MX. Moving up here, guys, the forks are also from Midwest Mini Mods, the same company that does the swing arm and the shock here. Like I said, Voltron 10 at checkout. These clamps, it comes with the clamps, probably the best looking clamps in the business that I've seen. All made out of one piece, CNC'd, made right here in the United States. The wheels are RSF 650 wheels. I ordered them directly from Razor. I gave them a call. They said, hey. I said, what's up? They said, you need some wheels? And I said, yep. And they said, okay, they'll be there in 2 weeks. I said, right on. Here they are. Moving over here, the handlebars. You can get these handlebars on the Amazons. They're about 30 bucks. They're kind of cheap, but they do the job. I probably wouldn't use these handlebars on a dirt-oriented bike if you're riding these things pretty aggressively. They are on the cheaper side, but for 30 bucks and you're riding on the street, you can't go wrong. Well, that's the Razor SX500. Let's check out the next project. All right, guys, so this bike here is one of my favorites. I love the frame on this bike. I love how simple it is. It's comfortable. I just love the simplicity of this bike. This is an EMOVE Roadrunner, and a couple things I've done to this bike. A couple of minor things so far is just the discs, the calipers, the grips, carbon fiber bars. I really like the color oil slick. I think that's what I would call this, as like an oil slick. One other thing about this bike is it does have a adjustable air shock in the front. Now this shock is for these Roadrunners. You might see these on similar bikes like the Fidos. This fork comes from a company called Econic Cycles. If you look up their website and you decide to buy anything from that website, be sure to enter Voltron 5 at checkout and you'll save 5% on your order. But they also specialize in far driver controllers, hub motors, direct drive motors, all kinds of parts for this platform, the Roadrunner and the Fido scene. The plan for this bike is it's going to, well, eventually I want to have 2 5,000 watt hub motors, one in the back, one in the front. And I want to be able to run it on VESC controllers, so they're smaller controllers that are still able to deliver a really high output and power. But it's also going to have a Sur-On battery. So right now it's 48 volts, Sur-On battery is going to be 60 volts. We're going to bump that up, make this thing, I don't know, maybe do 55, 60 miles an hour. I don't need it to be a speed demon or anything. I want it to be more classy than anything. But that's the Roadrunner. Let's go on to the next RZR. All right guys, so here we have in front of me is a current project that I'm working on. This is an MX 650 with an SX 500 swing arm. If you check out the website and you scroll down, you'll see a section where it says bikes for sale coming soon. This is going to be one of those bikes that are going to be for sale. I'll have it locally listed, but if you're interested in purchasing the bike, once I get it all done, contact me at voltronwatts@gmail.com. A couple more details about the bike. It's going to have a DNM adjustable rear shock. It's got an Electro & Company Extreme kit, which is going to include an EC4P motor, a Noisy Cricket controller, and a 20 amp hour 76 volt battery from Electro & Company. The forks on this one, these are Ride or Die forks. Ride or Die is a local company here in the South Austin area owned by Jacob Youngblood. Great forks, great company, customer service is top notch. I'm debating on if I should put on these Electrocycle swing arm extensions. I'm kind of being a little bit greedy. I almost don't want to put these on the bike and then sell the bike. I kind of want to keep these for myself. So TBD on these. These axles that come from Electrocycle Garage are immaculate. It's a shame that they get covered up inside the hub. They're just beautiful. I love the color. If you haven't noticed, I love purple and black. This bike is also going to have RSF street wheels and custom graphics from Christian Castro. You can find Christian on the Facebook Messenger, Christian Castro, and he also has an eBay store, which I'll link below. He does custom graphics. Send him what you want, give him an idea, he'll mock it up for you, send it to you, you can approve it, he'll print it, he'll get that stuff out to you in less than a week. So that's this bike. Let's get on to the 96 volt bike. This is my SX 500. And you might notice that the rear end of this is not RZR. You'd be correct. This is a FW01 Socian motor, and it comes along with the kit. It comes with the kit, I mean, it comes with the swing arm, the motor, the sprocket, the wheel, the brake, everything you need to just bolt this up to your RZR SX or MX. Huge fan of this motor, huge fan of this kit. It's got huge balls. I've only ever ran it on 72 volts. This is a 96 volt battery that I have here. And as you're looking at this bike, you might wonder, well, where the hell's the rest of the bike at? Well, right now, currently, I'm in the middle of figuring out how I'm going to drop this frame. I gotta drop it down and allow room for this battery. It's a 40 amp hour, 96 volt battery going in here. The graphics on this are from Christian Castro. I'll leave a link in the description for his site. He's the custom graphics guy. And it's also gonna have a custom seat from Andrew Buchanan at Bolts and Volts. Check out his shop. He does custom seats for just about anything you can think of. He has a discount code Voltron5 at checkout. We'll save you 5% off your custom seat. The forks on this bike, these are Electro & Company forks with the ENC front wheel. And it's just got Supermoto tires. If you guys are interested in 12-inch Supermoto tires, I'll have links in the description for these as well. And here, guys, is a upcoming video. I haven't even opened the box yet. It's still in the box. This is a upgrade kit for the EBOX 2.0. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you see that I have done a review on the EBOX. Electro & Company sent me a upgrade kit for that bike. We're gonna install this in a future video, show you how to do it, the gains that we get, and just ultimately how awesome this kit is.